Before McDonald's became a global empire, it started with one simple idea: fast food, served fast and remembered forever. But what most people don't realize is that behind the golden arches was not just a restaurant. It was a machine built on speed, consistency, and branding. Because the real power of McDonald's was never just in the burgers. It was in the system, in the experience, in the way one smile, one uniform, and one perfectly timed service could turn a small food spot into a money-making legend. What you are seeing right now may look like a simple customer service moment, but this is exactly how empires begin. Not with noise, not with luxury, but with trust, repetition, and a story people never forget. So in this video, we are not just talking about McDonald's. We are talking about how a brand became a financial powerhouse and the lessons hidden inside its rise. Before the empire, there was a system, one smile, one order, one global brand. This is how legends are built. Strong closing line for the intro. And once you understand how McDonald's built its money machine, you will never look at fast food the same way again. Every single day, millions of people walk into fast food restaurants without thinking twice. The smell of fries, the sound of soda machines, the speed of the service. It all feels normal now. But decades ago, this idea changed the world forever. Because before fast food became a global obsession, eating outside was slow, expensive, and unpredictable. People waited longer. Service was inconsistent, and restaurants were not designed for speed. Then came a different formula. Burgers made the same way every time. Fries cooked with precision. Orders delivered in minutes instead of hours. Suddenly, food was no longer just food. It became convenience. It became habit. And eventually, it became a billion-dollar industry. A simple burger was transformed into a business model powerful enough to spread across cities, countries, and continents. And the craziest part? People were not only buying meals anymore. They were buying familiarity. A place that looked the same no matter where they were in the world. Look closely at the busiest restaurants on earth. The lines never truly stop. Families walk in together. Teenagers gather after school. Workers rush in during lunch breaks. Travelers search for something quick and familiar. These restaurants became more than food businesses. They became meeting points, daily routines, part of modern culture itself. The louder the crowd became, the more money flowed through the doors every single hour. Because in the restaurant business, attention is currency, and consistency keeps people coming back again and again. But behind every successful fast food empire, there are workers. The cashiers welcoming strangers with practiced smiles. The cooks moving with machine-like precision. The cleaners making sure everything shines before the next customer walks in. Every apron, every shift, every repeated movement becomes part of a much bigger system. Most customers never notice it. But these workers are the engine that keeps the empire alive. Because long before McDonald's became a financial giant, it was ordinary people doing ordinary jobs with extraordinary consistency. Behind every billion-dollar company, there are ordinary people doing the work nobody talks about. Every morning, office lights turn on before the sun fully rises. Computers wake up. Coffee cups fill the desks. Meetings begin. Emails start moving across departments like clockwork. Managers study numbers. Teams analyze customer behavior. Executives discuss profits, expansion, and competition. Because in the fast food business, every decision matters. One bad strategy can cost millions. One smart financial move can change the future of an entire company. While customers only see burgers and fries, inside the offices, there is a completely different game being played. A game of marketing, logistics, real estate, speed, and financial planning. Employees move from one desk to another solving problems every single hour. Some negotiate deals, some track daily revenue. Others study how to make customers stay loyal to the brand for years. This is what most people never understand about McDonald's. It was never only about cooking food. It was about building a system, powerful enough to operate like a machine across the entire world. And every worker inside those offices became part of that machine. Outside the office walls, the restaurants stay alive. Customers keep arriving non-stop. Families searching for quick meals. Friends laughing around crowded tables. Delivery drivers rushing in and out. The sound of conversations mixes with the noise of cash registers and kitchen machines. Every order creates movement. Every customer creates revenue. And every busy hour pushes the business even further forward. Because restaurants like these are designed for one thing, keeping people coming back again and again. Then there are the buildings themselves. Massive McDonald's locations standing beside other famous restaurant chains across busy streets and highways. Bright signs glowing at night. Drive-thrus moving endlessly. Giant restaurant buildings becoming landmarks people recognize instantly. Competition exists everywhere, but visibility is power. And above all of it, the cities never sleep. Skyscrapers rise into the clouds. Endless traffic moves through glowing streets. Lights from thousands of buildings shine through the night as money flows through the economy every second. But the most important moments happen after the numbers come in. Inside corporate offices, teams gather together celebrating another massive sales victory. Smiles spread across the room. Hands shake. Glasses rise into the air. Because strong financial guidance, smart leadership, and disciplined systems turn simple restaurants into a global empire. And that is how businesses like McDonald's continue to dominate the world year after year. McDonald's proved that real wealth is not built from burgers alone. It is built from systems, consistency, and smart financial decisions. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe now, because the next business empire might change the way you see money forever.